Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Offices at 24/7. My name is Amanjot, and I'm here with all of you to discuss what can be done to score more in the Indian economy, Indian financial system. Now, why we are focusing so much on that particular subject, the reason behind it is that we know that Indian economy, Indian financial system paper was made tough in comparison to all the other three subjects of your JAIIB by IIBF. So this is the major key takeaway that we have to remember for October 2023 exam. So now I'm talking about May 2023 paper in which Indian economy, Indian financial system was the subject that was the toughest paper that had the toughest paper for your JIB. So that's why we have to focus more that how to prepare this particular subject and what tips can be used to score more in that particular subject. So we are talking about Indian economy, Indian financial system. This is your first paper of JIB and the first paper will be on 8th of October 2023. So now let's start the session. Acha, before starting the session, those candidates who have already joined us, welcome to this session. And those who haven't joined us yet, I request to all of you do share the session with them so that they will be joining regular session of ours. Also, if you are new to the channel of Offices at 24/7, then do not forget to subscribe the channel. So let's just start. So first of all, this is a quick review of your Indian economy, Indian financial system. So in so many sessions, I have told you about the units and modules of Indian economy, Indian financial system. So as you can see, this is your Indian economy, Indian financial system book. Okay, and there are 4 modules. Each paper of your JIB covers 4 modules. So Indian economy, Indian financial system as well covers the 4 modules. So module A, B, C and D, these are the 4 modules available in the subject. And this graph shows that how many units are there. If I talk about your module A, that covers around 11 or 12 units. Module B covers your 8 units. Module C covers around 9 units. And module D covers around 17 units. So this particular subject has 45 units total. And these are like 17, your 9, I think. Then we have 8 and then we have 11. So these are the distribution of units among your modules. So you can see module D covers maximum number of units. After module D, that's a module A. But the importance maximum given in the May 2023 paper was module C and D. Because these two modules C and D comes from the Indian economy, Indian financial system. Okay, and these 2 modules, module A and B, are the part of your Indian economy. So if we talk about Indian financial system, as I have already told you that Indian financial system is the subject that covers the maximum portion of your banking performance, not the performance actually, but how the banking functions. It is going to talk about the financial product and services. It is going to talk about the different financial markets. It is going to talk about the market participant. It is going to talk about the financial institutions also, the financial products and services also. So in a first chapter discussion of Indian financial system, I have told you that the financial system is a system in which we exchange the funds among the people. And this financial system covers 3 components. First is financial market, second is financial institutions, or we can say the market participants, and the third one is financial products and services. So these 3 will be covered under the module C and D. Okay, it is the part of Indian financial system. Now, if I talk about Indian economy is what? Economy is simply a system in which production, distribution, consumption of goods and services will be done. And how this economy is working, how you are making production, how you are making products, how you are distributing them, how you are making the persons consume that. All that study will be covered under the module A and B. And this is the distribution of units among the 4 modules of your Indian economy, Indian financial system. Okay, so now if you can see here the Indian economy, Indian financial system, first module is Indian economic architecture, second is economic concepts related to banking, third is Indian financial architecture, and the fourth one is financial product and services. And all the units I have told you, all the individual units name I have already showed you in the particular session of your Indian economy, Indian financial system. Today also I am going to discuss the topics, so that first of all it is very important to know your syllabus. If you don't know your syllabus, how you can imagine question that you can score 60 plus in the paper. So to score maximum, do not target to get 50 marks only, because if you target to get 50 marks only, you will study accordingly. So you have to always target for high and then prepare accordingly, and definitely you will be getting those marks, right? So here, if you want a particular batch for Indian economy and financial system that is started from 19th of June, you can join this batch. This is the Sankalp batch in which I have started taking classes from 19th of June. Now, let's start the particular important module description. So module A is your Indian economic architecture, and it covers these particular topics. You can see these are the 10 or 11. These are the 11 units which are there in the Indian economic architecture. I have already discussed these units in an individual form also. I have also defined what particular these units are covering. So today I'm not going to do that. Today I'm going to focus on the tips that is definitely going to help you to score more. Now the module D is your economic concepts related to the banking, the terminologies that is related to banking we have to cover here. And this particular module covers your 8 units. Okay, and these two modules A and B are the part of your Indian economy. Now we have module C, and the module C is the Indian financial architecture, and this module C covers all these units in which we are only talking about how the banking system works, and these are the 9 units under the module C. Then after that we have module D, and this is the biggest module in your paper. It covers around 17 units. You can see these are the units that you have to cover in the module D. So it is very obvious, because module D have biggest syllabus, so maximum number of questions can be from there, and these topics are all related to your Indian financial system, like banks, how the banking sector works, what is the para banking, what are the different products banks is providing, like the mutual funds, insurance product, pension product, merchant banking is there, how the financial market works, in which money market, capital market, forex market, debt market we have to cover. Apart from that, banking sector, the commercial banks covers around 60% requirement of our country, like they try to fulfill around 60% requirement of the market for the credit facility, but still there are 40% requirement that was not fulfilled by the commercial banks, because always the demand will be more and the resources will be less. So that's why we have alternate source of finance. We have factoring, forfeiting, venture capital, lease finance, hire purchase. These are what? These are alternate source of finances that also helps the public to get the credit facility. It also helps the persons who have deficit of money to get the money. So that's what the module D is about. Okay, so this is the syllabus of your paper. Acha, module D has the financial product and services name. Okay, now things to remember. The important things to remember is that the module of this particular subjects are 4. Module A and B. Then we have module C and D. Why I am writing like this? Because this is the part of Indian economy and this is the part of your Indian financial system. Okay, now the questions. Questions will be 100 questions will be there for you, which you have to perform. And these particular question will be divided into different marks. Marks will be your 0.5 mark question will be there, 1 mark question will be there, and 2 marks questions will be there. Okay, and the total marks, if I talk about the total marks of your paper, the total marks will be 100 marks. The total marks will be 100 marks. Out of this 100, 50 marks is required to clear this subject. Okay, 50 marks is required out of 100 to clear this subject, but we are not going to target for the 50 marks. We are going to target for the 60 plus. That is very easily capable of scoring. Reason? Because we are going to focus more on conceptual understanding. Now, the pattern of questions. Pattern of questions will be MCQ based. Okay, now under this MCQ base, you will find, one second, under this particular MCQ base pattern, you will find what? You will find a statement based question. A statement based question can be there. Like they will give you a particular question, which of the following is true regarding CRR? Which of the following is incorrect statement regarding merchant banking services? So, and after that, they will give 3 to 4 statements to you, and then they will give the options A, B, and C and D, in which they can ask only 1 is incorrect, only 2 is incorrect, only 3rd, 4, and 5th is incorrect. Something like that questions can be asked. That is known as a statement-based question. The statement-based question will be time-consuming, and they require the in-depth knowledge of concept also. Then, apart from statement-based question, there will be a one-liner type questions will be there that will be of 0.5 marks, like what is the full form of CRR? What is the current CRR? What is the current SLR? What is SDF facility? Okay, apart from that, they can ask, let's say, for example, if we talk about Indian financial system, out of this, which of the following is not a derivative? And they have given the option, let's say equity, then they have given future contract, forward contract, swap agreement, and they have given the option. So it's very obvious. Equity is not a part of derivative. That's a share market part. So that can be the one-liner question. Then they can give the case study questions. They will create a case study on the basis of the examples, like the situations you face in the bank, like the current situation, like the customer is coming there, a lot of queue is there, what you should do if a blind customer comes in the bank, how you can treat that particular customer, if that customer want to deposit the money or withdraw the money, what situations, a kind of situation they will create. After that, they will ask what will be your decision, what bank should do, or they will give a certain kind of condition in which they will ask bank is liable to pay back to the customer or not, etc. So these type of questions are the case study question, and that can be asked. Apart from that, match the followings can be asked. Match the followings. This is also can be asked. Match the following questions can be asked. So these are the pattern of questions. All the questions will be in the form of MCQ. You do not have to write and etc. First, statement-based questions will be there. Second, one-liner, case study, and then the match the following. So these are the things you have to remember when you are starting preparation for your Indian economy, Indian financial system. Now, what should be the important thing to focus on? Now, this is the tips to score more. So first of all, you have to start early. What you have to do, you have to start early. Now, why it is important to start early? It is important because the syllabus is very vast. As I have told you, 45 units are there and all the units cover theory. And that's why as soon as you start your preparation, you will be getting more time for the revision and for practice questions also. So first thing is that start early. Second is know your syllabus. You have to understand your syllabus. You have to go through each and every unit of your exam, of your paper of Indian economy, Indian financial system, not for only this particular subject, but for the rest other 3 subjects also. Because if you know the syllabus, you know what you are studying and you will know what you have to study more. So accordingly, you have to cover the syllabus and go through the recent syllabus that was updated in the 2023 paper only. Now make a thorough timetable with the latest studies, latest syllabus. So you have to make a timetable. You have to make it possible that from right now onwards you will be giving around 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours to your preparation. If I say about Indian economy, Indian financial system, you have to join my session. If you are going for a paid class, then 1.5 hour paid class will be there, and I want from Monday to Saturday, your 1.5 hour duration. I want that particular time so that I will be making you possible to score 60 plus marks. So that's what I am saying. You have to make a proper timetable. If you are not able to join the live class, you can watch the recorded session, but daily you have to give 1.5 hour. And the Sunday will be free. On Sunday, we are not going to have any kind of paid classes so that you will get the time to revise also. As we know, with the job, you have to cover this particular exam. And there is not only a single subject, there are 4 subjects. And AFM covers numericals, retail banking, PPB, Indian economy, they covers the theoretical part. As well, a certain numerical will be there in the Indian economy, Indian financial system. But yes, we know there are 4 subjects. You have to do your work. You have to go to the office. You have, and very obvious in a bank, there is a lot of work. After that, you have to balance your personal life also, and then you will be able to give, or you will be able to find time for the studies. So that's why I'm saying just make a proper study plan, how much time you can give in a year, in a particular day. Accordingly, you can divide your duration for the particular subject. So Indian economy and financial system, I will be meeting you all for 1.5 hour on the daily basis from Monday to Saturday. Okay. Now on the 2nd and 4th Saturday, we will have a doubt session also, so that you will be able to ask your doubts. If you feel like there are so many bankers who watch recorded videos, they are not able to join the live classes because of the traveling and the different timing of the bank and etc. whatever. So many people watch recorded session, and in the recorded session so many doubts can be there in your mind, है ना? So you can ask your doubts on the second and fourth Saturday also for doubt, but in a particular doubt session. Now focus on concept. Now how to start preparation? Always focus on concept. Concept is very important. Conceptual understanding is very important. As I have told you, statement based question will be there. Case study questions will be there. Until and unless you know the concept, you know the law, you know the norms, you know the rules, regulations and guidelines of RBI or whatever we are studying, until then you are not able to answer statement based questions. So the concept is very important. Conceptual understanding is very important. So do not try to mug up the concepts, do not try to mug up the definitions and all. Do try to understand those. If you are able to understand the concept behind it, then you do not have to remember exact words which have been given in the book. If you understand the concept by studying the question, by studying the statement, you will easily able to answer the questions. And this is also obvious. The direct question, maybe direct question will be not there. They can ask indirect questions. So indirect question will be only possible to answer when you have a knowledge of concept. So that's what is required, conceptual understanding. Then keep preparing notes. So this is important. You have to keep preparing your notes, because there are so many people, like it used to happen with me also when I was in a school, that until and unless I write my notes by myself, I was not able to memorize those things or whatever subject I am studying. So I used to write down by myself. If someone has given me the printout that read from this particular printout, I was not able to do so. I used to write down by myself, and then I was very much able to memorize all the concepts and all the thing whatever I was studying that time. So there are some people that have that particular issue, but I will suggest you, do not try to do that, because you do not have that time. And right now this is not true, because we have so much things right now. You can download your PDF, you can study your PDF, you can watch recorded videos in a double speed or whatever. So do make sure you keep preparing your notes. Notes in a sense, like when you are studying, you have seen the live class, है ना? And you are thinking about watching the live video at the first time only for one time, and then you will revise from the PDF. So it happens that in the live class, faculty gives you examples, है ना? Your mentors are giving you example. So what you can do whenever you are watching recorded video or whenever you are in the live class, but I will suggest do not do that in the live class, because in live class your full concentration should be on understanding the concept, what the mentor is teaching there, है ना? And if you have doubt, you can ask that. But yes, when you are watching recorded sessions, you make your own notes. Like if I have given a certain example about macroeconomy or microeconomy, or I have given a certain example about GDP or GNP or NDP, whatever, you can simply, by the name of the chapter, you can simply write that down. Because when you are studying PDF, you can open just your copy and it will be easy for you to understand that. Or sometimes it happens, I have given you an example, and at the time when you are studying in a class, when you are listening to my concepts and etc., your mind generates certain examples. And that example definitely will be more beneficial for you, what I have given example in a class. Because when you learn by yourself, when you search things and read by yourself, that is the content that you memorize for a longer period of time. That's very obvious. That's a human nature. So that's why I'm saying keep preparing your notes in a such a sense. As a short notes, not whole notes you have to prepare. As a short notes, if you find something that it will help me to memorize this particular concept, then do write that. Then after that, revision. Revision is must. At least twice revision is required for your subject, because that subject is theoretical subject. And you can see 45 units are there. Around 600 pages are there in your book, Hana, that has been given by IIBF. So you can understand by yourself, a lot of concepts are there. And it is very obvious, after a certain year you are starting again. Maybe there are certain bankers who have just cleared the PO exam, clerk exam, and they are going for the particular JAIIB exam. But yes, there can be so many bankers who are now giving exam after 4 years gap or 3 years gap. So you have to make your mind in such a sense, or you have to give order to your mind to memorize the things, and for that you have to do proper revision. Okay, if you somehow lack in revision, now definitely it is possible that in the exam you will be confused among 1 or 2 or 3 options. Maybe possible you memorize in the paper that I have read this particular concept, I have studied this particular concept, but in the paper you are feeling it can be A or it can be C. because of the lack of revision. So make proper time for revision. So that's why on Sunday there will be no paid classes right now, and you can dedicate your whole Sunday as a revision day. Okay, so you can make Sunday as your revision day. Okay, so it is very important. In a week, just make sure in a week you are giving one whole day as a revision for all the subject, whatever you have studied till then. Okay, now keep practicing the questions. Now these questions will be, you have to practice in two forms. The first will be topic wise practice. Now why I'm saying topic wise practice? Because topic wise practice is going to help you to know the topic in depth. What kind of questions can be asked, what you have left, then whatever you have studied in the conceptual classes, you are able to apply that knowledge in the paper or not. Because it happens sometimes when the teacher is teaching us, or we are able to understand the concept, but when it comes to the paper, you have to apply that knowledge on the case study. Somehow you are not able to do that. So that's why practice is more important. So first give topic wise test, and then second give full length mock test. Full length mock test is important because you will know that how much you are scoring out of 100 and how much you have to do more. Like if I have given the first mock test, I got 30 marks. So I have to click in my mind like, no, after completing whole syllabus, I'm only getting 30 marks. It means somehow I have not understood the concept, or maybe I have not done proper revision. Or you can analyze, you can do the self-evaluation there also, by which you can check which particular chapter questions you are giving wrong. And after doing that, you will be able to revise that particular chapter. Like you will be knowing by yourself that the capital market chapter questions I am doing wrong. So I have to revise that particular chapter. And after revising the capital market chapter, you will be able to answer right. So this is what it is important. The full length mock test is also important to manage the time. Time management is also important. 100 questions will be there. 120 minutes will be there. And statement based question will be there. These statement based questions will always be time consuming. So what you have to do, you have to give topic wise mock test as well as full mock test, and do the self evaluation. Giving mock test only is not sufficient. You have to do the revision. You have to do the self evaluation, do the analysis of your paper and a mock test that you have given. So these are the points, or these are the tips I want to give each and every one of you who are preparing for JAIIB, as well as if you are preparing for the CIB, same thing you have to follow. Right, so this is what you have to do and follow these particular steps. This is nothing new or nothing changed, I have told you. So this is the basic thing that you have to follow to prepare for your paper. Okay. Now, if you want a particular dedicated batch in which you will get the conceptual classes, with the conceptual classes, you will be able to get the topic wise mock test, full length mock test, ebooks, PDFs of class, everything will be available. 24/7 recording of the live classes will be available. You can watch as many times as you want. So you can go and join the Sankalp JAIIB batch. This is the first Sankalp batch, started on 19th of June, which I started with the Indian Economy, Indian Financial System subject. Okay. And now the second batch is also there, because in the first batch now lot of bankers are there, so that's why we have to introduce the second batch, because in the first batch a lot of admissions was there. So now in the second batch we have started this batch from today only at 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. we had the first class for this particular batch, and that class was for AFM, that has been taken by Niharika ma'am. So Niharika ma'am is going to take AFM subject. Vishal sir is going to take retail banking, wealth management, and I am going to take Indian economy, Indian financial system, as well as PPB. So these are the three mentors of your particular batch, and this batch is started from today only, that is 3rd of July, 8:30 to 9:30. We had the AFM first orientation class today. Okay, so this is the information for all of you. If you find any difficulty to enroll in a particular batch, you can call on this number and you can ask your queries here. Or now, where to enroll, how to enroll. To enroll, just you have to go to the Adda 24/7 application. Okay, where you have to go to the Adda 24/7 application. If you haven't downloaded the Adda 24/7 application, then do download the application, because 1% additional discount will be available for all of you on that application. Okay, so this is the particular web page I am showing you. Click on the JAIIB CIB section. You want to enroll in the October batch, click here, and this is the new Sankalp batch 2. Click on the particular batch, do read all the details, study plan, all the dates will be available for all of you. Then click on the buy now option. When you click on the buy now option, you will find here the coupon code. You have to enter a coupon code, that is MEAT. Okay, right now for today only discount is going on MEAT. What coupon you have to apply? MEAT coupon you have to apply. You will get 80% discount. 1% additional discount will be available if you use coins on the application, and you will get what? 1% additional discount. So around 3600 something you have to pay for this particular batch, and this is a Sankal batch 2. Started from today only with the AFM subject at 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. If you want to check the demo, the orientation class is already available on Offices at a 24/7 channel. You can go and watch that particular session and can decide that you want to join the particular batch or not. Okay, so this is the detail for all of you, and do remember the code is MEAT that is going on right now, and it will cover 80% discount. For 1% additional, you have to go to the application and use the coins. Right? So this is how you can make sure that you are scoring more in your subject, and it will make your learning easy, because when you have the conceptual understanding and then you go for a mock test, topic wise test or mock test, and you are able to answer those questions, you are able to practice those questions, and you are scoring better in the mock test, that definitely motivates you. And that's what it is required to put more efforts in your subjects in your preparation, so that you will clear your JAIIB exam in October 2023. Okay, so do make sure you join the particular classes whichever happening on YouTube, or as well as the paid classes. If you want to enroll in the particular paid class, you can go and check the website of Adda 24/7. And if you are doing a self-study only, you can check the study plan apart from study plan on the Adda 24/7 application, because that study plan will give you a certain idea like how much time you have to give to the particular module. So if you are doing a self-study, again, do check the study plan on the application. And if you want to enroll in a batch, you can enroll as I have showed you the process. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for joining the session. Last but not the least, do not forget to share the session with your friends and colleagues who are preparing for the same JAIIB October batch, October exam. Also, if you are new to the channel of Officers at 24/7, do not forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. So thank you all and take care.